Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Daily Chats with Cave. I missed a few days, unfortunately. Life is a bitch, and that's how that happens sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into the swing of it here. I don't really have anything to talk about today, like normal. I'm pretty shit at talking about things. But yeah, so I'll just ramble until whatever comes to mind. For those of you that are new, this series is just a little chance for me to talk to you guys for 10 to 15 minutes, let you know what's going on inside this stupid head of mine, and maybe learn more about you in the comments of the videos. Last time, I believe it was, that I talked about inspiration. I don't really have inspiration anymore, but that's a different discussion. Also, this is unedited, so if I say anything that doesn't make sense, I'm not cutting it out. It'll stay in. I don't know what I just said there. That was kind of stupid of me. I don't really think it made much sense because I don't even know what I meant by that, but here we are. I think motivation is a weird one. I don't know if I've talked about motivation yet, um, but motivation is weird. Excuse me, I'm recording at like 3:30 in the morning again. I really have to fix my sleep schedule. But anyway, here we are. I think motivation's a weird one because motivation itself is fleeting, at least for me. I don't know how about other people, but like for me, motivation's very fleeting. It's not something that I have in large amounts. I find it very easy to lose motivation, unfortunately. Like recently, for example, I just cleaned my room. Now that doesn't sound like a lot for a lot of people. Obviously, it's not a huge deal. I cleaned my room. Whoop de fucking do, right? But for someone with depression like me, we're gonna get real in this one. Motivation's hard to come by. Um, I couldn't be bothered to clean my room, and that's kind of a weird thing, right? Like obviously, I couldn't be bothered to clean my room because I have depression. My depression was kind of keeping me from doing what I wanted to do. Um, and so I didn't have motivation to do anything. And I think motivation is something that's hard to find because it's intrinsically tied to who you are as a person, right? Each person is going to be motivated by different things. No one is going to have the same motivation for each topic as someone else does. Like I'm extremely motivated when it comes to, or at least I used to be, when it came to learning computers and understanding technology and how those things work. Right. Uh, I am a computer person. I have my CompTIA A plus. I have almost 10 years of experience in the IT field. I do my own personal endeavors. I love IT. I love computers. I don't like dealing with people, but that's just an IT person thing. I left my last job because I hated the job. Number one, I've been doing help desk for like help desk or tier two stuff for like the past 10 years. I'm ready to do something else, right? But I was no longer motivated for that job. But also there was a whole other discussion there. But I think it's something that it's like um, I think it's something more like motivation is intrinsically tied to who you are as a person, and no two things are going to motivate the same person. So I sit here like I'm in my room right now in the middle of nowhere because I live in the middle of nowhere, unfortunately. Finally got fiber internet though. And I'm sitting here like my only motivation really is to leave this place, and that's okay. But I don't have any motivation to do literally anything else. And the world has kind of beat my motivation down just by existing because, I look at it, my generation's never going to own a home. My generation's never going to be able to. I can't afford to move away from my parents. I have to live with my parents. Like, I love my parents, don't get me wrong. But, I can't move away. And so motivation is hard for me because I don't see a future getting better. And that's my depression talking. But motivation is intrinsically tied to who you are as a person. My motivations are mostly to not to become successful per se, but to have a stable life. And that's increasingly hard to do. So when that motivation's gone, what the fuck am I supposed to do, right? And that's how I feel about that. I have other motivations, sure, but that's my main motivation, is to have a stable life. My other motivation in life is to entertain people, because I really like entertaining people. I like making people laugh. I like making people cry in a good way, not a bad way. That didn't come out right. Doesn't matter. We're moving on. But I have multiple motivations, but recently motivation has been very hard for me because I don't see a future in where things are stable. This one's getting heavy. So sorry. What I think I'm trying to say here is that motivation is important, and it's okay to lose motivation, because inherently you probably will lose your motivation to do things at some point. Right? Motivation is hard to keep a hold of when everything says that you shouldn't be able to. Everyone says you should be motivated, everyone says you should do these things, but the truth of the matter is, it's not that easy. And I brought up the example of cleaning my room because for me, even getting the motivation to get out of bed sometimes is hard. Because depression, obviously. Now, I'm not saying this as a woe is me, oh, I'm so sad, oh, I'm depressed. No, fuck you. Fuck me. I don't want that. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, it's hard to come up with that motivation sometimes, and you shouldn't beat yourself up for not being motivated to do something. This is a healing place. This is an accepting place. I understand that people don't always have the best mental health, and I understand that, and I don't either. Motivation's hard. I can't get myself motivated to edit this battle golf video that I really want to edit, Super Battle Golf video that we just played the other day. I can't edit it. I can't make myself do it. I really want to. I would love to edit that video. It was a whole lot of fun, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Motivation's fleeting, and it can be hard to capture. And I guess just don't beat yourself up if you don't feel motivated to move on. If you don't feel motivated to do something, it's okay to step back, take a breath, reevaluate, think, breathe, feel. Don't overdo it just for the sake of overdoing it, because that's how you burn yourself out. Okay, well, I don't have really anything else to say this episode, so this has been your least favorite trans woman. I'm gonna go, I don't know, probably pass out now. It is almost 4 a.m. You all have a wonderful day, night, evening, yada yada, whatever time it is for you. I hope you have a wonderful one. Um, it's your girl, Respen. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.